Wrestle Addict Radio HQ, representing kings of the rings to the fullest. King Ricky made the hot tag to Willie T, and out of nowhere like Randy is the Queen Bee. K-Fay brother, 400 plus in the bag like money in the bank brother. See when they pod, it's the opposite of common. Look at the comments, crowned in a certified top 10. You heard? Kings of the Rings pod. Throw up a too sweet when you see the squad. Like a chop in a, I know you feel it. Kings of the Rings are the illest. Kings of the Rings are the illest. Kings of the Rings are the illest.
A little early on that one, Will. Not gonna lie.
The illest.
Little early on that illest.
I decided not to do it.
But you did it anyways.
Well, because you prompted me.
I didn't prompt you.
You said a little early, so I had to do it. You pretty much called me out.
Whatever, fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kings of the Rings podcast, episode number 419. I'm your host, King Ricky Rose. Thank you for joining us this week. We've got not one, but two big shows that we have to predict of things that most of us don't actually really watch, so it's going to be another fun predictions show. If you guys are liking what you're seeing or listening to, make sure to give us a follow. You can, if you're watching us right now, you can scan that QR code in that top left-hand corner to have the links to all of our stuff, including where to find us and where you can get some of our fantastic merch, which I'm wearing our Pride line from this year. Thanks, Kay, for that one. It actually fits really well. It's my first time wearing it, actually. We are live right now on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch. Thank you guys for all joining us right now. Before we get into all of that fun stuff that we said we were going to do, with me as always, the founder, the proprietor, the man with an ever-growing John Cena merchandise collection, Will Tarashot.
I should bring out the book, the giant book. I think
I remember the book. Yeah. Oh, Gabe and I got you that when we came back from Orlando.
Yes, that was it. I should have brought out the John Cena book. But yeah, man, you can't see me. Wait, now you can't see me.
You know, it'll be really hard, but one day we should just like green screen your body. So
we can't see him.
So that we actually can't see you, like put something on the green screen of your body.
I just gotta wear all green. And lime green.
But like just keep the hat so all we see is like the hat.
Just the hat. Yeah, like one of those one of those Halloween costumes, like the skin tight ones, you cover the whole head.
Yeah,
do one of those and just the hat. I'll take a picture of like me without the chair and so you can just green screen that in.
Yeah.
That'll work.
That'll work. Well, thank you, Future Cityscapes. To make sure to like and subscribe when we're watching on YouTube. That's right, all you nerds. And with us as always, well, this time with us as always, the very makeuped out, and I love their green glasses, K-Fabe, Slage and K. How are you?
Hello, everyone. My birthday is tomorrow, so by the time this comes out, I will be 34 years old.
Dude, look the day past 24, okay?
Wow, that's a lie, but thank you. Shout out to my former roomie and makeup artist, Kaya Carlin, for my glam today. This has survived a walk. This has survived a nap. This has survived, like, snacking. Like,
you snacked in it, too?
Oh, yeah, I'm fucking eating chicken nuggets right now.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
It passed the chicken nugget test. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the new show title, the chicken nugget test. That might be better than Term or Whole.
Term or Whole chicken nuggets.
Nah, too long. Too long. This isn't a Fall Out Boy song.
No. This should be a Fall Out Boy song.
No, it should not be.
Is it Term or Whole? It's the chicken nugget test.
Almost there.
There you go. I just can't sing. That's the problem. I just missed a syllable.
This is true. You don't. Your voice doesn't go up that high of an octave anymore.
Nope. Thank God. Thank God.
No. So yeah, we've got Forbidden Door to talk about. We have NXT Heatwave to talk about. Both cards are probably subject to change, as NXT is probably going on in a half hour from now as we are recording the show and doing it live, obviously. But first and foremost, let's talk about last weekend's TripleMania. TripleMania was live streamed on YouTube in English and in Spanish. I know the American broadcast of it on WWE's YouTube page had over 2.2 million views.
I'm checking
as of yesterday.
Checking right now.
when I watched it. WWE on Raw on Monday said it had a total of 4.3 million views in 24 hours. I'm assuming that is combined the English and Spanish version. What are you seeing now, Will?
2.4 for US.
2.4 for the US. So there's a couple of extra mil for, I guess, the Spanish speaking version, which for me that's a major success for AAA and TripleMania.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
It definitely is. So I'm actually, I clicked on the stream because I'm curious, because a lot of because you can definitely WWE probably put a shit ton of money into boost this too with ad, like the ad, because it has
there was a lot of ads.
It's got 6 or no, not only that, but like you pay YouTube to boost, like promote the stream.
Yeah.
So it's 62,000 likes and 2,200 comments. So that to me is just like, okay, a lot of that is probably fucking paid for. But still, that's a good number. 2.24 million. 2.4 million is a good number.
Yeah. Did you watch TripleMania?
No.
Kay, you've watched it, right? Or have?
I saw clips. I haven't finished it yet.
I will say it was a fun show. It also made me really miss JBL on commentary.
Oh, he's great
as
commentary.
Weird as it was to have JBL doing a AAA promoted show, he was fantastic. The commentary crew was Corey Graves as the lead, JBL as the color, and then Conan as the guy who actually knows everything about AAA compared to Corey and JBL. And it actually worked rather well. Conan got inducted into the AAA Hall of Fame. My lord, JBL had some great one-liners. Like, we've all seen the viral clip of Omos going up against Microman.
Yep.
JBL literally said this violates everything in the Geneva Convention. I was like, my God, JBL.
On point. I mean, where's the lie?
JBL he had a number one when Finn brought out his puppet.
The puppet. Yeah.
Demonica. It was called Demonica, and JBL's like, the prophecy's fulfilled. I called it.
Demonito.
It's Demonito. Sorry, not Demonica. Demonito.
I call it Demon Diva.
Demonito, like little demon.
Yeah, Demonito, little demon. Yeah. Oh man, JBL was fantastic. That spot with Finn Balor was crazy. Finn Balor actually is one of the only people to ever be in the major in the most important events or the major events for WWE, New Japan, CMLL, and now AAA.
Damn.
I don't think there's anybody else that's ever done that, to my knowledge. I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, exactly. AAA was does JBL still hate Mil Máscaras? Probably. Probably. Mance watched it. He said, love the Copa Bardal. Yeah, the Copa Bardal was like their battle royal. And learned of Exoticos for the first time. Yes, there was essentially somebody in drag in the Copa Bardal, which is like their battle royal that they opened up with. Which is very interesting. Every match was pretty good. I do have to talk about we saw the Natty that people have been talking about when she does Bloodsport. So she is known as low-key legend Natty. She's just like, imagine Natalya if she is fresh out of a heart dungeon.
Yeah, just annoyed.
Just vicious. Yeah. Just
ready to beat some ass.
Yeah. Which I love that version. For some reason, they won't show that version on WWE TV. And even when they had Becky and Natty for the IC title on Monday, I was like, why are we going back to like, happy-go-lucky? I'm wearing cowboy hat and like pink Natty. Give me a badass Natty. That match was great. The main event was absolutely fantastic and wild. Vikingo retained.
Yeah, that was probably the easy call we all should have gone with.
Yes, the only one who went with it was me.
I was really confident about Dom Mysterio, but he's just going to get it next time.
Damn it, Ricky, you don't want to convince me for Dom Mysterio too. Then you changed on me last minute.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't do it. I honestly couldn't do it.
Tricky.
I will say this: when you get a chance, do watch TripleMania. It's on YouTube. It's free. It's a great show. There wasn't really a bad moment in any of the matches at all that I can really think of. Everything was wildly entertaining. I like the fact that they kept it short. They had a Hall of Fame ceremony for Conan. So Rey Mysterio inducted Conan as Conan inducted Rey Mysterio for the WWE Hall of Fame. So it's a good little twist there. So yeah, it's good, and they're already thinking about the next big event for AAA. And guess what, folks? It's just going to be Worlds Collide. Actually, Worlds Collide is coming
in Vegas.
In Vegas, and this is a Friday event.
Ooh.
At the Pavilion at the Thompson Mack Center. Essentially, it's UNLV's campus, the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. And the first match that has been announced for that is a singles match. Vikingo puts the AAA Mega Championship on the line against Dirty Dom Mysterio.
Dirty Dom.
God, I hate that we've taken the European chants and kind of just bastardized them.
Yeah, we we ruined them. You mean? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
That's American as fuck, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I was like, we really just made this jump the shark very, very quickly.
And we did it for everybody.
So yeah,
Randy Orton, it's coming.
No, it's not. We can just sing Randy's song and we can be fine.
Yeah, I think did Brussels start that or did France start that?
I want to say Brussels
or
Belgium or something like that.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Something with a B.
Yeah.
Something with a B.
We probably need stronger like walkout music in order for us to stop using the same chants on everybody.
that is also very true. But yeah, Worlds Collide is coming again. Las Vegas, September 12th, which was very interesting. That's on a Friday, essentially potentially competing with SmackDown if that's going to be a thing. So who knows what they're going to do with this. So very interesting stuff. But I know what you two are wondering. How did everybody do? And where does everybody stand? I'll tell you right now, we all tied. We all got 2 right.
God damn it. So nothing changes.
So nothing really changes at all. And because nothing really changes, I will give you the actual breakdown of the scores right now before we start to go into AEW Forbidden Door and NXT Heatwave. But now I have the winning percentage, essentially, Will, like you asked for.
Hell yeah. Give me the stats. Give me the baseball stats.
Remaining in first is Slade and K with 93 points and a 74% prediction rate. Will, you're in second with 86 and 69% prediction rate. And I am in third with 85 points and a 68% prediction rate. I will tell you, I did last year's as well. And you're winning, Will. You actually had a 90% success rate.
I had a 90% success rate last year.
I had 86, and Kay, I think you had 82.
Guys, what happened this year? We were all kind of shitting the bed on our predictions.
We still have a crap ton of more shows to go through.
I know, but we're not going to get up to 90%. That's insane.
We're booking a lot more this year.
We are booking a lot more this year. That's why.
Yeah, that's true.
We're booking every week, guys.
Currently, before we do like the 14 matches tonight, we have currently predicted 125 matches thus far.
60, I don't like that. That's too many matches. That's too many matches.
Yeah, I think the total last year was like 150.
That sounds
we're gonna break that.
Yeah, easily year. By the end of the month.
No, by the end of today, we'll be at 139, 140. So yeah, by October, we will have broken the number of matches we predicted in the week. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road and talk about our first thing that we're going to predict, AEW Forbidden Door. It's going to be
so honest?
Yeah.
I thought that happened already.
Usually it has.
Because Forbidden Door is always what competes with Pride Weekend, so I never watched it.
Usually it has, but they switched it around because Wembley or something wasn't available for all in, so they put it to the States, and then they still want to do something in London, so they put Forbidden Door here.
Wait, when's All Out?
All Out is September 20th in Toronto.
Oh, that's late.
Well, because right now would be All Out.
Yeah, they didn't do them back to back anymore.
They didn't do them back to back.
That's why I was trying to figure out when the next time we wouldn't be booking a pay-per-view was, and I couldn't.
Oh, not for a while. So we have Forbidden Door and Heatwave this week. Next week is Clash in Paris. There is rumors of like a WrestlePalooza.
Yeah.
We can do another Worlds Collide in the mid-September as well. So more often than not, in the next 4 or 5 weeks, we will be predicting some sort of PLE or pay-per-view. Just keep that in mind. And the Forbidden Door is going to come from the O2 Arena, so it's not Wembley. It's the O2 where Money in the Bank was a couple of years ago. They've sold very well for this. Obviously, they're not in the UK often. I know they're going to Scotland for the first time next week as well. So it's very interesting that next week WWE and AEW are going to be in the same European countries, just like nowhere near each other.
Yeah.
It'll be like two ships passing in the night. It's going to be
a very done, probably.
Potentially, depending on who booked first.
There's not going to be like a UK like WrestleCon or whatever, since they're all going to be in Europe.
Who the hell knows? There's like a WrestleCon for every major event. I'd lose track at this point. So
you should book that for points too.
What?
who shows up at European WrestleCon?
Oh God!
My money's on Scott Norton.
It could be anyone.
It could be anybody. So WWE is not taking the old TNA pay-per-view model. Besides, the old TNA pay-per-view model might be the reason that WWE is going to buy TNA. I'm calling it now.
Yeah, dude, that deal is very weird because like they can also block other people from buying it.
Mm-hmm. They have the right of first. It's called the right of first option or something.
It's like the first pass, whatever.
Yeah, something weird like that.
It's a very weird deal that's like TNA is. You guys are kind of getting hosed, man.
Listen, at least they're actually being highlighted on WWE TV, unlike when AEW did that with them.
I think they both did TNA dirty. In different ways.
I see TNA benefiting more from WWE.
I mean, yeah, benefiting more, but barely.
I'd say the difference are leaps and bounds, but that is just me. Anyway, back to AEW and Forbidden Door. We have 9 matches on this card, so it didn't really stack it too badly, but it's big enough. First match that we have here is the AEW World Championship. Hangman Adam Page is defending for the first time after beating Jon Moxley, thank the Lord, at All In. And we get to see the title again, finally, against MJF, who essentially is, in WWE terms, cashing in his contract that he won at the Casino Battle Royal or whatever it was. No, it was the Gauntlet, the Casino Gauntlet, or whatever we called it in All In. So he's calling his shot early. And Hangman said, "You're a freaking idiot," but Hangman kind of baited him into it. Also, to be noted, MJF is the current CMLL World Champion.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it Forbidden Doors like it's supposed to be someone from another company?
Well, technically, MJF is the guy from the other company at this point.
That's what I mean. That's what he has another belt, so I guess that kind of counts.
Yes, and also, what is it? MJF is no longer part of a Hurt Syndicate, so that lasted really quickly. They kicked him out.
Yeah, I did know that. Isn't that funny? He got kicked out and he gets a world title match.
Yeah, he got kicked out. Bobby was like, "You annoy me too much," and now you're out.
I heard MVP has heat backstage too. I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't buy it.
For doing what?
For being himself, I'm assuming. I mean, MVP's always been an outspoken person. So.
Yeah, outspoken, I believe, is probably the right word for it. He's a little too outspoken. If that's even a thing. Can you be too outspoken? Depends who you ask.
Depends on who you ask. Anyway, with this match on the line, MJF kind of getting baited to call to sign his contract. So he eliminates the element of surprise with this. It's going to be a straight match. It's definitely not going to be the main event. I'm going to tell you what the main event is in a couple of matches. I just kind of don't see MJF actually winning here and giving Hangman. You built up Hangman Page. Almost weirdly that it's not Will Ospreay in this position, to be completely honest with you.
Definitely.
You built him up. You had, if anybody watched All In, you had the WrestleMania 40 ending AEW style, which was just an overbooked fiasco of a main event, to get Hangman Page to beat Jon Moxley, the most boring villain ever. And I just don't see him just straight losing within a month.
Yeah, that'd be very surprising.
Yeah, so
it's AEW. Anything's possible. Also, it's like the third time AEW has built up Hangman Adam Page. He's pretty much told the same story 3 times.
Kind of, except he's not a psychotic, slightly racist undertone character. Is when he went up against Swerve.
God, I forgot about that. But he didn't win that. But he didn't win that one. Swerve beat him every time, right?
I forgot, because they had that really crazy ending in the steel cage and I forgot who won that. Remember when they were like using staple guns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was probably Swerve.
Yeah, I think Hangman won that one. I forgot. Anywho,
Because Hangman's a face, right? He's a baby face.
Hangman's a big baby face. He is the baby face now. He's the baby face of the company. So I'm gonna go Hangman here.
Yeah, Hangman.
Yeah, Hangman did win the feud against Swerve. Thank you, Mans, for that reference. Kayfabe, who you got here?
I guess also Hangman, but my heart doesn't agree with this choice because MJF is my boy. I don't think I've ever booked against MJF in the history of this show.
Really?
I don't know. I think no. I think the only time I've ever booked MJF to lose was to CM Punk. But that's
That
just
checks.
my two biases showing.
I get that.
For the sake of the game, I'm going to say Hangman, but I am rooting for Long Island's finest.
I don't know about finest, but he is from Long Island. I'll give you that. Yeah, it's got to be Hangman.
National treasure.
Which isn't saying much, to be honest with you. Anywho, moving on to
my first voice was from Plainview.
like I said, the AEW Women's World Championship is on the line. Tackling Toni Storm, who beat Mercedes Moné for her first loss in AEW history, which Mercedes Moné did nothing but go across the world and win another world title. So she now has 8 world championships.
Yay.
There we go. 8 belts Moné. She's almost approaching Ultimate Dragon status. Going up 8. Toni Storm's putting the AEW Women's World title up against Athena, someone who's approaching 1,000 days as the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, which no one knows about.
Yeah, because ROH doesn't exist.
It only exists on YouTube on replays.
It exists now only in my memory.
A developmental brand.
Yeah. Mind you, Athena, formerly Ember Moon, also did win the Casino Gauntlet at All In, and I don't believe she's exercising this option, so she still has that in her back pocket. This is just a straight match that they set up for this, and I'm kind of torn on this because I can see Athena winning if they really want to boost Athena. She's had a great couple of marquee matches. She had a stellar matchup with Mercedes leading into All In, which helped Mercedes kind of catapult into that main event picture against Timeless Toni Storm. But then again, Toni Storm's the best thing in AEW consistently. Like, she did a promo with this woman named Alex Windsor that she's kind of buddying up with on TV, and they have this backstage promo, and she's like, clearly you can see our non-sexual relationship here. Like, just out of nowhere. I was like, you didn't need to say that, but okay.
Thanks, Tony.
She just gets her character. She's so good. Taquana's gone with Athena, and I can see Athena winning.
Taquan just got a crush.
Who doesn't have a crush on Athena? She's awesome. Except for the person she's married to, allegedly. It's time for Mans is saying it's time for Athena to win, but luckily Toni is timeless. Toni wins.
Yeah, I'm going with Mans here. Toni
agree.
wins.
Yeah,
it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat it's hard for one champion that doesn't really exist on a show that doesn't exist to beat your top star in the entire company. So,
I'm just not certain who takes it off Toni at this point because I thought it was going to be Mercedes, but I was obviously wrong.
Yeah, you know, Mercedes used her creative control to lose. That's all the people say. But if it's anybody, it could be Athena. Like, if you want to elevate Athena, like, she still has that kind of. She kind of has that trump card, no pun intended, where she could just be like, hey, I'm going to challenge again. So in that sense, I'm going with Timeless as well. But Athena will always be lurking in the background if she hasn't executed her contract. So it works. Toni can win and Athena can essentially steal it later. So it kind of works out best for everybody. Next on this card is what's going to be the main event. It's my favorite type of AEW main event. It's a lights out steel cage match. And for all of you who forget what that dumb concept of lights out is, it's technically they turn the lights out and the show is over. So whatever happens in this match is on the competitors and not on AEW. It's like a hold harmless for the sake of a hold harmless.
It's unsanctioned, guys.
It's an unsanctioned. Hence why they turn the lights out and the show is over, but we we broadcast this match.
I'm glad people could be able to see with the lights turned off.
Well, we turned the lights off for a second as like a symbolic thing.
Yeah, I know. And then they turn it back on.
And then they turn them back on.
Yeah, it's dumb. I was watching ECW last night.
Okay.
And it was the first ECW of 1998, and they go over to Japan to like a crossover.
Okay.
And dude, there's highlights from an exploding barbed wire death match. And let me tell you,
oh, that's so much better.
They blow up the fuck out of that ring. Like when the timer's going down, like even the ref like covers their head, and this ring has explosions everywhere, covered in smoke. I was just sitting there laughing. I was laughing so hard. And that's what this match reminds me of. It's like, oh, okay, good luck.
That's a good. Luckily, the cameraman is so enthralled, they just keep filming. That's true. So this lights out steel cage match is going to be the Death Riders, Gabe Kidd, and the not EVPs Young Bucks. Who this has been the most entertaining the Young Bucks have been. Seeing them humbled, like they had to take an Uber to a show.
That's so
once, and like they had like an LED screen that was supposed to rise up in the middle of her entrance, and they were supposed to walk. They were supposed to obviously walk under when the LED screen would rise up, and the LED screen kind of just like broke, so they had to crawl up. They had to crawl under it.
Stop moving.
I saw that they're selling Buck shirts for $20, and everyone else's is more money.
Listen, that's great. That's great marketing.
Yeah, I guess people gotta buy them.
Yeah. So it's Death Riders, Gabe Kidd, the Young Bucks versus Gabe Kidd from New Japan, by the way. That's the Forbidden Door part about it. Versus Darby Allin, fresh out of climbing Mount Everest and literally still being Sting, but like a foot smaller.
It's crazy.
Hiroshi Tanahashi, who just got added in this past week. Will Ospreay, who is recovering from a neck injury and has just been cleared to do this match because you have a death wish, Will Ospreay. Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, aka the Golden Lovers. So this is more than likely going to be your batshit insane main event, non-main event.
Yeah, Will Ospreay's in the match because they need to sell tickets.
They've been selling really well with or without Ospreay, but I mean Ospreay is a big draw because they are in the UK. So
yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go with Ospreay and his team.
Who did I go with? Yeah, I'm going with Ospreay and his team as well.
So much star power.
Same.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's also because I have a disdain for the Death Riders because I'm just like, you guys are so boring and so a one-trick pony. I was talking about this earlier with somebody where I was just like, Moxley always runs into the same problem. We've talked about it when he was in WWE. He's great in the chase, but when he becomes a champion,
terrible.
He doesn't know what to do.
Horrible.
Terrible.
You're boring.
Like the Death Riders was supposed to be essentially their bloodline angle, and the only problem is John Moxley's not entertaining.
Yeah.
That's the issue. John Moxley is just not entertaining. Like being a brooding dick the whole time doesn't always work, especially when the champion and you decide to hide the belt. So yeah, I think the quicker the Death Riders angle goes away, the better. And plus, it's Forbidden Door. You have all of these stars from Japan and the UK doing this. So I think Darby, Will, Ospreay, Tanahashi, Kenny Omega, and Kota Ibushi are probably going to win this.
Aren't most of these guys also contracted with AEW? Like, is Tanahashi and Ibushi both on AEW, or are they still New Japan?
Well, Tanahashi is the president of New Japan.
Okay.
And Tanahashi, this is also part of Tanahashi's retirement tour.
Got it.
So Ibushi, I think, is full-time New Japan, and they, New Japan and AEW have that working relationship.
Yeah,
where
they still working relationship. Yeah.
Hence why Gabe Kidd is over there too, because Gabe Kidd is full-time New Japan. I think Gabe Kidd is a member of the Bullet Club. You know that thing that the elites killed.
Yep.
Yeah. So that
it had a good run.
Yeah. It's apparently it's still going on, but just no one.
It had a good run, Ricky.
Yeah. It had a good run. So yeah, that's probably going to be your main event, non-main event, however you decide to use AEW's wrestling logic. Moving on in the card is a very Forbidden Door type thing. Will's favorite wrestler, Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh, fuck me.
Is putting the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship on the line against a returning Nigel McGuinness because LOL, it's the UK. And Nigel's going to wrestle. Listen.
This one's actually tough.
I don't think it's tough at all.
Okay. This one's not tough at all. Fuck me, I guess.
I know. Just the way I see it. Nigel's getting up there in age. I don't think. You also got to think. Do you think Nigel McGuinness is going to be the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion and just go over to New Japan and have a run?
Oh, this is for the belt? Oh,
yeah.
Good point. Okay, yeah, no, Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah.
I'm going Sabre. I also think because it's in the UK and Nigel's from the UK and Nigel has always had physical issues that prevented him from wrestling full time. The same physical issues that Daniel Bryan lied about and got himself a contract with WWE. I won't forget that, Daniel. I think this is how Nigel retires. I think he retires at the O2. I think he puts his boots in the ring at the end of the match. I think this is it.
That'd be cool.
That's a good way to go out.
He's probably retired how many times now?
I don't think he's ever officially.
I think
he's just not wrestled.
I think he officially retired when he was Desmond Wolfe in TNA, because that's when he got injured. And then shortly after that, I think he announced his retirement.
Yeah, so he's come back. I think this is his one more match.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting because if you ever watch a Zack Sabre Jr. match, it's technical.
It's boring. It sure is boring.
It is a very technical, slow-paced match. Nice guy, though. Will and I met him years ago.
Super nice. It's like, wow, you guys are really good at stretching in the ring. Your muscles must be so loose.
Exactly.
The way I don't give a fuck about this pay-per-view. No offense to AEW.
Yeah, that's what it's also going on at 1 p.m. in the afternoon because of the UK. So take that as you may. Illegal streams and whatnot. I think Zack Sabre retains this and that ugly version of the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. I just made this comparison now. The IWGP is like the male version of the Divas Championship, the way it's designed.
Yeah, it does kind of look like it.
You okay over there?
That hit real good.
That's when I saw the design. I was like, "This is disgusting." I was like, "Why?"
Yeah, it's kind of an ugly looking belt. Didn't they just redesign it like a year or two ago as well?
Something like that. Yeah, it's like I forget. It's like the third or fourth version of the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. I don't know. I just don't like it at all. It's whatever. Anywho, moving on. Next match on the card. Oh yeah, it's Okada putting his AEW Unified Championship on the line. Okay, let's recap here, folks.
I forgot this existed.
Do we remember what the AEW Unified Championship consists of in theory?
The Continental Championship.
Intercontinental and the International.
So it's the Continental Championship and the International Championship.
Yep.
And if we remember,
Intercontinental.
The Continental Championship is also consists of like 3 other titles because they had the Continental Classic Tournament, which is still apparently going to be a thing. So the Unified Championship is one of technically 3 belts that Okada holds.
Let's also throw in the Owen Hart Cup Classic to throw that in there too.
Well, no, that's just like the King of the Ring. That's their qualifier to who main events All In.
Yeah, I know, but let's throw that in this belt too.
Yeah, honestly, this is probably going to be a great match. Swerve is at the top of this game. Okada can still go as good with anybody.
Here's your show stealer.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. Absolutely. Okada really doesn't say much except bitch the whole time still, which is very annoying, but whatever. And Swerve's kind of carrying this. Like, if you're not going to put Swerve in the main event scene, put him in this. This is great. This is a great spot for him. Him and Okada. If there's any match I actually truly watch, it's probably going to be this one. But all that being said, Okada, I think, retains. I think they love Okada too much, and I think Swerve is, like I said, Okada just won this title.
Yeah.
Okada just won this championship.
Right?
Yeah. He just wanted it all in. So a lot of his card is like, oh, this is like Backlash after WrestleMania.
Yeah. It has Backlash vibes.
It does have Backlash vibes, which is very odd, but it's, that's just how the cookie crumbled.
WrestleMania Backlash.
Remember that? Remember when they did that for a couple years? They're like, why are you doing this?
They did that for 1 year. That was like Vince's last thing he ever did.
They were like, no. So we're all going clean sweep Okada here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kazuchika Okada. Again, it's going to be a fantastic match. Very, very fantastic.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Moving next on the card, we have the TBS Championship in a Fatal 4-Way, a match that has not been completely booked yet because
Hear me out.
Because I don't know why. Hold on. Mercedes Moné is putting one of her 8 titles on the line. Yes, I said 8. The TBS Championship against Alex Windsor, who's going to be representing essentially ROH, although they do have her as AEW. She's more of an ROH performer. Against Persephone from CMLL, and a representative from Stardom, as of the time of this recording, has yet to be named.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So not Eva Marie.
No, not Eva Marie. Okay, nice try.
Could you imagine?
Eva Marie represents Stardom. That would be wild.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild.
Man, Eva Marie.
No.
Look, I am nothing if not consistent on this show.
This is true. I'm biased as obviously I'm a big Mercedes mark, so I also just don't see anybody that they've announced thus far as somebody who would probably take Mercedes down in this. Although anything can happen, but I'm going to say Mercedes.
You know what? I'm going to go the mystery person.
You're going to go mystery Stardom person.
Mm-hmm.
That's very brave.
That is very brave.
Turnbuckle Allison.
I like that. Kay, who you going with?
Mercedes.
Mercedes? Okay. So that means Will's going to drop a point probably.
Yep. Gotta take the risk, man.
That's true. That's true. Me and you will probably be tied after this at this point.
I just think this specific risk is not worth it, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. Wait, Mance, who are you saying? Mayu Iwatani. That's the person who's gonna represent Stardom.
I take it back, Mercedes. Yeah, but it's not like an on-screen surprise. It's probably not gonna win.
Yeah, I mean, it could be announced when they do Dynamite tomorrow because we're recording on Tuesday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Mercedes. Fuck it.
Yeah, so we're all going Mercedes here. We're all pretty much, we are all predicting the same thing. And this one shouldn't be different, but we'll see what happens. The next match on the card, we have the Rated R superstar, Adam Copeland, obviously, and Christian Cage, formerly known as Edge and Christian. Now, I guess Cope and Cage is what you're going to call them.
Cope and Cage is a good name.
Ew, I hate it. Ew, I hate it.
They finally reunited on screen last week on Dynamite with, they hugged it out versus the former members of the Patriarchy, Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian. This is essentially a kind of a
could they
match.
have gotten a better picture of that dude on the right? Like, why are his eyes closed?
Oh, that's how Nick Wayne always looks.
They could have gotten a better picture, man.
No, that's how Nick Wayne always looks. Trust me.
I don't like that.
He looks that dirty all the time.
I don't like it.
I can smell the photo. I don't like it.
So yeah, again, I would be surprised if Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian won. Although
shocked.
I would be really shocked. Although there is kind of like, do we still have the chemistry since they've been adversaries for such a long time? I mean, Copeland did go to save Christian during All In when the Patriarchy turned on him, and instead of telling Christian go fuck yourself, he said go find yourself. Which was a good little twist. And listen, Edge is a pretty good storyteller.
Very good.
Much better than John Cena, which was proven because Edge had the actual better booking than John Cena during the Nexus angle. But no one listened to. So it wouldn't surprise me if they ate a loss for the sake of the story, but I don't think anybody wants Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian to
not to these two.
Yeah, a returning Edge and Christian. Here's a question. Do they do a 5-second pose?
3 seconds.
3 seconds?
It's TikTok, Ricky. No attention span. Can't make it a 5. I don't see these PS3 renderings beating Edge and Christian.
Nice. PS3 rendering. That's a good one, actually.
I'm very curious if anyone just in general does think Nick and Kip are going to win.
It would be a shocker to me.
Could you imagine? Surely somebody is predicting them to win.
I think someone needs to check Mance's Steiner math over there. Copeland Cage with a combined age of 102. More than 5 times Nick's age. Like, something about that statement is just all wrong. I don't know which one it is.
Sideberg, speaking of Steiners, Braun Breaker's getting comedic timing really well.
What did he do that was funny? I haven't watched Raw yet.
So Paul Heyman, they were in Philly, and Paul Heyman and the Vision opened up, and Paul Heyman was just running down people from ECW, and he
said Tommy Dreamer should be dead, right?
Yeah. Because he mentioned Tommy Dreamer once, but he mentioned Tommy Dreamer again as he was dead. He's like, well, he's not dead, but he should be.
He should be. Yeah.
And then Braun Breaker like puts the mic down a little bit. He goes, Tommy Dreamer's alive? I was like, great ad-lib.
Dude, I love how the Steiner math from last week was caught off camera. Like it wasn't on. No, it was caught on camera. It was caught off mic.
Off mic, yeah.
He didn't say that into the microphone. He said it loud enough so the camera would pick it up, though. But he knew it would go viral.
I was like, that's so good. That's so good. Well, nope. Mance has already checked this map. Cope is 51, Christian is 51, Nick Wayne is 20. So he is correct.
Okay.
More than 5 times.
All right.
Well,
my Tara Shrek math over here ain't good then.
No, it is not. None of that. So yeah, Cope and Cage would win here in this just straight up tag team match. Next on here is the AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Hurt Syndicate, now MJF-less, versus the winners of, because this match has not happened yet. They've been doing a tag team tournament to determine who's going to face the Hurt Syndicate. So it's either going to be FDR or Brodito, which is the tag team name of Bandito, the ROH World Champion, and Brody King.
I like that. Brodito's a good name.
That's cute.
I like Brodito. Listen, I think conventional wisdom says FTR versus the Hurt Syndicate, and you have a classic on your hands.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm going to go FTR / Brodito. Whichever one of them wins, I think beats the Hurt Syndicate.
I'm actually okay with that. The Hurt Syndicate has held those titles for a while. They got to do something with it. Someone's got to take them off of them.
Yeah. So I'm going to say FTR, but if the FTR doesn't advance, just write me down for Brodito.
Yeah. You're taking essentially whoever the winners are.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, who you got?
I'm also going Team FTR and Brodito. I feel like it just makes sense. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm trying to get extra points back, Kay. Kay's just Price is Writing me again.
No, I'm not Price is Writing. I swear, this pay-per-view is just boring as fuck. No offense, Tony Khan.
It's okay, Kay. I understand.
Oh, Mance has a good prediction. FTR wins the title, setting up FTR versus Cope and Cage for the titles in Toronto.
Yeah.
There
you go.
Makes sense.
Yeah, they gotta go do all the match. They gotta face the Young Bucks. They gotta face fucking whoever. I don't know who else is in there. Is Private Party still a thing?
Not really.
No.
Oh my God, is that Private Party? What about the guy who's used to rap to the ring? Are they still a thing?
No, they broke up months ago.
The Acclaimed are done.
Yeah.
I liked the Acclaimed.
I love
You just like the rapping to the ring.
I like both. Both of them were good too. Like, even the other guy was very good.
Mm-hmm.
Scissor me, daddy ass.
Yeah. That's probably where I jumped ship, but that was that was a thing. I forgot about that, but yeah, that was a thing.
Scissor me, daddy ass. I just thought it was really funny at live shows.
Yeah, it was. It was very, very, very hilarious. It was that and the yours.
That's just a New York thing.
I only went to New York shows, so yeah, it's a New York thing.
That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Hurt Syndicate just because to be the contrarian. So we'll see what happens.
You just love Shelton and Bobby. It's okay, I understand.
The Hurt Syndicate are what the Hurt Business should have been.
Correct.
Yeah. Mance will literally I don't watch AEW gimmick. That is correct.
I don't watch AEW. It's not a gimmick. It's a reality.
Every week I say I'm going to get back into AEW, and then Wednesday comes and I'm like, not this week.
Yeah. The option is I watch ECW, AEW, or literally anything else. I usually go with ECW.
Or South. Is there a South Park
YouTube
episode today?
I don't have Paramount.
Tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow? Okay. I'll watch it.
Allegedly.
I need a Paramount login.
Or just get YouTube TV, but I know you're not going to do that just yet.
What's
Correct.
Annoying with South Park Quick Sideberg is just like I don't know if like they're getting in like trouble but they're releasing episodes every other week instead of weekly.
They're doing that on purpose.
It's just annoying for me.
Well, because the news cycle changes so much, so they're like, all right, what's happening this week? And then they just they do it. I mean, they already got the bag. They can't get in trouble. They
already got the $1.5 billion deal, so they're contractually obligated. If anything, they're contractually obligated to probably make more episodes.
I am a lifetime South Park fan. This season's really fun.
This season's hysterical. The first 2 episodes have been wild.
Crying, laughing. I feel like I'm in middle school again. Like, it feels like a true return to form for South Park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, South Park was going downhill because they focused too much on Randy and his weed farm.
Integrity Farm still
It was good, but it went on too long, and because South Park got away from the focus of the show being the kids, instead they made it Randy.
Because I think Randy was like a meme for like a trending meme for a minute. Like Randy is Lord.
Well, yeah, because if you ask someone like 6 years ago who is your favorite character on South Park, everyone says Randy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From like 2007 to like 2018, he was the best character on TV.
Yeah. So Wednesday's always packed, and also Peacemaker comes back this week, but that's just another thing for another time. Thank God, HBO Max. We'll get to see John Cena actually be something that people like. Anywho, moving on to the final match that we have on this card. It is the TNT Championship. Kyle Fletcher, who won the title from Dustin, who had to relinquish the title essentially because he got injured because he's an older person wrestling. Because
he's almost 60.
Yeah. Going up against at New Japan Pro Wrestling's Hiromu Takahashi, who just showed up on Dynamite last week, and this match was made official really, really quickly by the ghost of Tony Khan, who doesn't show up on TV anymore.
Thank God.
Yeah, right? So happy about
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like Shinsuke over there.
Takahashi?
Yeah, it looks like gay Shinsuke Nakamura. It looks great. Like his
Takahashi's
jacket.
been that flamboyant, I think, around the time of Shinsuke too. Takahashi's a great wrestler. This is going to be a fun match. This might open, to be honest with you. I would have this open.
Well, that would make sense.
But again, Kyle Fletcher just won this title within the last month. The Don Callis family, which Kyle Fletcher's a part of, is freaking stacked with talent. It's kind of gross, especially with Takeshita winning the G1 Climax last week as well. I'm going to give it to Kyle Fletcher on this one. I think Forbidden Door is only a name, to be completely honest, this entire
I agree. I feel like it's too soon for Kyle to drop.
Yeah, it's like a lot of first-time title holders are wrestling on this card, which is just like, that's
why I'm like booking this way. Like, it's hard to book risky or fun because everybody just won the title for the most part.
Yeah, pretty much. So
or has a new gimmick.
Or has a new gimmick. I mean, Fletcher's been this way for a while.
So strong, it's not worth taking it off like Tony.
Exactly. So again, Forbidden Door is only in name, not really in anything that's going to happen on this show. And with that being said, that is the final match. Only 9 matches.
I went with Fletcher too, by the way. Yeah.
What's up?
I went with Fletcher too, by the way.
Okay, you're going with Fletcher as well. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. So how well do we think this is going to be? For me, here's the thing. Forbidden Door has jumped the shark. And it jumped the shark years ago because there's nothing forbidden if they show up all the damn time already.
Or WWE partners with the rest of the competition.
Exactly. Like if AEW just kept their stars in AEW and New Japan just kept their stars in New Japan, and there wasn't always a consistent crossover and somebody new showing up like every other month or someone being signed here, this would be the most entertaining pay-per-view pretty much in all of wrestling. You know? But it's not. But it's not because you overexpose everybody else from other promotions. And that's the problem with this. It's going to do well. It's going to look well. You're in London. They love wrestling there. They love all styles of wrestling. They're batshit insane. It's just going like that automatically gives us like a 2-point boost because they're in London. With that being said, it's probably going to be a 7 for me.
6.
I'll go with a 7.
Nothing about this card is like exciting.
The only thing exciting for me is Swerve and Okada.
Yeah,
like legitimately.
that's pretty exciting.
That's what AEW New Japan present Door. Yes. Yes. That is exactly what it is. It's just Door. It's just Door. All right. One show down, one more to go. We are talking about NXT Heatwave. Heatwave is coming from Will's home state of Massachusetts in Lowell at 7 p.m. on Sunday. So you can legitimately watch Forbidden Door if you're feeling froggy, and then take some time off, hopefully, if AEW shows and run 6 freaking hours, and then go to watch NXT Heatwave, which is only about 5 matches thus far. This card is tighter than AEW. I was going to say New Japan, tighter than AEW's, because it's NXT, and this is what NXT does. They like to keep things tight. So I don't have a graphic for this card because this match isn't been solidified yet. However, it is going to be a very interesting, what I presume to be the main event. Obafemi is going to put his title on the line against the winner of either Javon Evans or Trick Williams, the current TNA champion, because Trick did beat Moose at TNA Emergence last week.
I heard about that. Trick beat Moose. I was like, damn, that was a mistake. Oh, no, because saving it for Bound for Glory, so I'd take it back.
Yeah. That his theme song grows on me, Moose's theme song. Not
going to lie. Song. It's the great theme song since ROH.
Yeah. the way that I see it, you feed Obafemi whoever you want. Obafemi is just going to win.
Yeah, just write me down, Obafemi. Mm-hmm. He wins, no matter who it is. He could be facing God himself. All right, Obafemi wins.
Obafemi would win. Nothing to convince me otherwise. Yeah, it's got to be Obafemi on this one. Although there is the intriguing thing, which I think they might do, because we never actually got Obafemi versus Trick proper, because Javon Evans inserted himself.
Yeah,
I think there's money in the fact that Trick is a TNA World Champion and Obafemi is the NXT champion. So
that's the intrigue for sure. Yeah, Oba versus Trick is the match.
Yeah,
is just going to be athletic and strength and baby oil. It's going to be insane.
So much baby oil. But it's going to be great, and I can't wait till Oba shows up on the main roster somewhere and beat somebody up like Sami Zayn.
He's going to murder.
It's got to be Sami at this point.
Sami or Carmelo Hayes, or Sami and Carmelo Hayes.
Nah, it's going to be Sami. It's not going to be Carmelo Hayes. Stop hating on Carmelo Hayes. He's great. He's him.
He's turning face finally.
Well, yeah, Miz is doing Cyborg. Miz is doing what he should have been doing.
Yeah.
You know,
Miz is being really funny. I do enjoy the Miz.
Yeah. So I do love the Miz. It's gonna be really weird when he retires. Really weird when the Miz retires. Next match on this card, we do have a graphic for this one. It is JC Jane, the most beatable NXT Women's Champion ever, so allegedly, putting the TNA Knockouts Championship on the line. So the NXT Women's title is not on the line here. Putting the TNA Knockouts Champion on the line against Ash by Elegance, Dana Brooke, by the way, and Masha Slamovich, who recently had lost to JC Jane at Slammiversary. Yes, Will, for all intent and purposes, Ash by Elegance Concierge will also be there. That foul mouth guy.
Great.
He also, when he called the Iconics migrants.
Yeah, God, that was something.
That was a way to start the day.
Yeah, it was.
We walked into that.
Yes. I want to say Masha Slamovich to get a title off of Jason. I don't see Ash by Elegance winning. She is also the current TNA Knockouts, half of the current TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championship.
Yeah,
this will be like Dana Brooke's first official, or Ash by Elegance's first official match in NXT since she was released. Outside of that one time she made that really random appearance at Battleground when they did the North American title ladder match. But I think we're keeping it on JC here.
Yeah, it's a triple threat. Yeah. So there's no DQ, which means her goon squad can get involved legally.
Yeah.
So yeah, she keeps the title.
I don't see how JC Jane's little squad, they hate each other. If you watch it on NXT, like, they hate each other. They're just still in the knockout title is hilarious. It is kind of hilarious. But it was JC Jane winning the TNA Knockouts Championship wasn't a surprise. I felt like that was going to happen.
Yeah, that was fine. I had no issue with that.
Yeah. Trick retaining was the big shock.
That was the big mistake too.
Yeah. So what's Mance saying here? Mance saying Masha lays out JC, the Elegance brand takes her out. Ash wins the top. No, don't you put that on us, Mance.
I like it, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah. Sir Charles is saying JC Jane goes on 100 win streak.
I could see it.
I can see it. Listen, Ash by Elegance kind of stumbling her way into the TNA Knockouts Championship is actually kind of funny, but that's not going to happen. I'm calling it right now. I don't believe that's happening at all. So we're all going JC Jane?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Holding patterns this week, folks. Holding patterns this week. This is essentially a grudge match here.
Oh,
we
this is
have
gonna be fun.
Yes,
Mm.
Jordynne Grace versus Blake Monroe, formerly Mariah May. Obviously, as we know, at Evolution, essentially Blake Monroe turned heel and it was solidified a little bit later, screwing over Jordynne Grace. And Jordynne Grace has been big mad about this. Big mad.
I was mad for her.
And that's not somebody you want to piss off because she has muscles where I don't even have muscles. It's just scary. So, however, this is Blake Monroe's first real highlight, first real NXT PLE. So, do you have Jordynne end the feud here, or does Blake, really find a way to win in a weird way?
I'm gonna go with Jordynne Grace here.
Mm-hmm.
Because you had her turn heel. Because Jordynne Grace is she still rostered with TNA or is she officially on NXT?
No, she's been official since the Rumble with WWE.
So she's officially on NXT. Jordynne Grace. Okay. Oh, that complicates things. Mance, what am I going with here? I guess I'll go Blake Monroe. Steals the win.
So Manta says Blake Monroe wins this match, sending Jordynne to the main roster to win the vacant women's title. Bold?
I would say to compete for the vacant women's title.
Yeah, bold.
Yeah.
I don't think win.
Yeah, 'cause I think she could totally skip NXT. To be fair, though, I mean she's been on the main roster for a few Rumbles. She's done a few things here and there. The women's division has a few holes in it on both sides, so yeah, call her up.
She's one of those people that could potentially just never win a title in NXT and just move on.
Yeah, she's needed.
I think she's ready to move to the main roster.
Like, how much seasoning does she really need? Because pretty much you go to NXT if NXT needs the space, right? Also to kind of learn that WWE style and get accustomed to WWE TV. I feel like she's done that plenty of times.
So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. It's real funny. The really funny thing that I've been seeing about, obviously Naomi getting pregnant and vacating the women's title, and someone was like, "Vacant women's title, you know what that means?" And it was like the Vince McMahon gif of introducing Charlotte Flair before me.
No thanks.
And stuff like that. I also love how on Twitter, there's a Twitter account. Does anybody know of a Twitter account about WWE Vacant?
No.
So there's a Twitter account called WWE Vacant, and it's literally like the classic, like the very just blank figure of a person.
Yeah.
Like when you're just creating a character, and WWE Vacant only shows up when someone vacates a title.
That's funny.
So Naomi Vacant and WWE Vacant was like, "Thank you."
I did love how she put the title on Jim, the Slim Jim. It's like relinquishes the title to Jim.
Yeah, so somebody
Slim
said
was like, "There's nothing slim about Jim."
Apparently not. Big Jim with the biggest Uso splash of all time.
Yeah, dude. The tweets, the memes, and the stories going around.
It's incredible.
Becky Lynch stole the Twitter for me.
She's like, how
irresponsible for a champion to get pregnant.
I was like, that was great.
Mr. Dr. Face.
Mr. Dr. Face is here.
Hello.
Hey, congrats to Naomi, by the way. That's awesome. She's having a kid.
It's awesome. Apparently, since she had very similar issues to my friend, where she was having difficulty getting pregnant and didn't think that she was ever actually going to get pregnant. And so it's kind of spectacular. So good for her. It's just disappointing for Naomi. Like we talked about last week. Happy for Trin, disappointed for Naomi.
Yeah.
But she can come back from it. Bliss just came back. I mean, Bliss is gone for a long time. Becky obviously has come back and put on a phenomenal run. So it's going to be interesting. I missed it watching it live as we sideberg on Naomi real quick. I missed her saying that Big Jim likes to Netflix and chill.
Oh, it was so funny.
Promo. She also in character like told off Adam Pearce.
Yeah, I'm not giving the title to you.
She's like, I did this before already. She's like, I'm not giving you shit. And Adam Pearce was like, oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Adam Pearce was like, okay, I'm a walk away now. So the rumor is actually she's been pregnant for 7
weeks
and didn't know it. So theoretically, Naomi and Naomi's unborn child have a win over Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam.
Yeah. That's funny.
That is absolutely hysterical. But back to this. If Jordynne Grace moves up, it wouldn't be a big surprise. Because they are going to have to figure out what to do with this women's World Championship really quick, because Stephanie Vaquer is owed a title shot at Clash in Paris,
which is next 2 weeks. I mean,
no, that's next week.
Next week. Yeah, you give it a Rhea.
That is happening, right?
No, it's happening, but how do you? Essentially, you have to figure out who's going to face Stephanie.
Yeah, so I guess that would be next Monday on Raw. They play a Fatal 4-Way.
Fatal 4-Way, some sort of random ass tournament.
Yeah, beat the clock challenge.
Something. They're gonna play, championship scramble essentially. They're gonna figure out
you give the belt to Rhea Ripley. She is.
No, you don't give the belt. You make.
I'm saying, but she beats Raquel in Paris for the belt.
You mean Stephanie?
Sorry. Yeah. I said Raquel. Yeah,
you said Raquel.
Yeah. So yeah, in a situation like this, you give the ball to your top star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. This is a great line. Io stepped on her stomach while she was pregnant, and the baby nose told it. Baby's got some abs.
Strongest member of the bloodline.
So far, it's going to continue. Jesus, it's God. So many members of the bloodline. It's really annoying. They're like Wayne's brothers at this point.
No kid. No, it's worse, dude.
It is worse than the Wayne's brothers. It is much worse than the Wayne's brothers. Moving on to the final two matches on this card, we have a triple threat match to determine the number one contender for the NXT Women's Championship in the future. Miss Parker, Jaida Parker versus Lola Vice, who is rumored to have recently re-signed with WWE, versus Kelani Jordynne, the first ever WWE NXT's Women's North American Champion and future Mrs. Carmelo Hayes, actually, as well. So obviously, this is a triple threat match. This could go many which ways. The way that I see it, they have been highlighting Jaida Parker for a very, very long time, and I think this is her time to at least go for the title. I'm going to go Jaida here. I don't think
I'm going Lola Vice.
Damn, I was also going Lola.
What do you got?
I think still, this isn't for anything. It's just a triple threat for no reason.
Number
one contender for the women's NXT Championship.
Against who?
JC Jane's the women's NXT champion.
JC Jane.
Because remember, JC is the Knockouts and NXT Women's Champion.
Yes, that's right. I forgot she had both. I think it's... Sorry, Liv came in the room and she's not allowed to see my makeup because this is my wedding trial. So I'm going to be doing a lot of this.
No, I'm not looking. I'm just getting...
Bye-bye. Get out. Thanks. Love you. Literally dead ass. I've been walking around this house. She came home from work. I was under a blanket. I'm like, you can see me now.
You should be like undashing Cody Rhodes, just like a brown paper bag over his head.
I don't have a paper bag. I don't have a paper bag, but I think Lola Vice. It just feels correct to me.
I mean, I get Lola Vice and I like it. She had a good showing on TripleMania as well. I think the only thing that sticks in my head with Lola Vice is her like telenovela promo that she did once before a match, and it just really killed the vibe for me. But she's gotten better. But I think we've seen what Lola Vice. We've had Lola Vice in a championship match. We've had Kelani Jordynne do stuff. I think we give Jaida Parker a chance here. I also like her character versus JC Jane's character, and I think there's a good dynamic there. So we'll see.
Yeah.
So, Kay and Will, you're going Lola Vice?
Yes.
Mm.
I'm going Miss Parker. Final match on the card is the NXT Tag Team Championships on the line. Hank and Tank, pretty much what Heavy Machinery.
I love it.
Tank.
I love
Hank
it.
And Tank, the NXT Tag Team Champions, pretty much, just to give you a comparison, okay, Hank and Tank are what Heavy Machinery should have been.
Mm.
okay, versus Dark State, what Mustafa Ali's faction should have.
I was gonna
been.
say, is that Slapjack or Flapjack?
No, it's what they should have been. So Dark State has been attacking people on NXT. They've been attacking people on TNA all the time, and very surprise style flashing lights are coming in and crazy, they're taking people out. However, all that's good and dandy, but that's the only trick that they have with this thing. At some point, they have to win a title for somebody to care about them a little bit more, or else they're just beating people up for nothing. And I think Hank and Tank are the perfect people to take them out. Hank and Tank are a lovable tag team. All the fans like them, and I think to get good heat on them and to make Dark State, somewhat of a formidable foe, you give it to Dark State. So I'm going with Dark State for the win here.
How long have Hank and Tank had the titles?
Several months now. I want to say since Stand and Deliver, but I could be wrong about that.
Was Stand and Deliver Mania weekend?
That was Mania.
Stand and Deliver is their Mania show, yeah.
Yeah, that solidifies my choice. I'm going with Dark State.
Hank and Tank, baby. Hank and Tank.
So if you remember, Dark State is the match that we walked out of at Slammiversary to see AO.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
It's the match we didn't actually watch. The one match at Slammiversary we didn't watch. So, you're going Hank and Tank?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's aim for the bushes.
Okay, Hank and Tank, and we're going to burn those bushes with Dark State. I like that. So that is the final match of a 14 match we predicted. With NXT Heatwave obviously going on at 7 p.m. Sunday night, which hopefully I'll be watching it with somebody in person for the first time. Yay. We should get nuggets, Kay. We really should get nuggets.
I'll have nuggets.
Maybe I'll bring cannolis because I know how much you guys like cannolis last time.
Or if you don't bring cannolis, there's a really good place around the corner.
I'll figure something out whenever I'm over. But with that being said, how do we think Heatwave is going to be? For me, NXT rarely disappoints. Even if this card isn't finalized yet, it's very female heavy, which is kind of awesome. They're 3 of the 5 matches are featuring females, which is something that WWE nor AEW don't really do well at all. Mm-hmm. So I think it's good. I'm going to give it the highlight, everybody's going to talk about Forbidden Door and whatever crazy thing they do at Forbidden Door. But I think Heatwave is going to be the more complete show. The Heatwave that they did last year, which is in Toronto, was a fantastic show. That was a Javon Evans coming out party as well. I don't think it's going to be as good as last year. I think it's going to be good enough. And I think it's going to give it a 7.5.
Oh, the bar.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, 7.5 is the bar. It's what every show should be.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's on my scale. So yeah, I'll give it a 7.5. Yeah, it's the expectation.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Again, I don't care about this pay-per-view. I don't think this is the least, I think, emotionally invested I've ever been in a prediction. Even at least last week, we had fucking Mr. Aguada and El Nino Hamburguesa.
Yeah, that's right. Nino Hamburguesa. He was funny.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, I think it's going to be a quality weekend of wrestling, but nothing that's going to be stellar. It's in this weird kind of wrestling's kind of in this weird pattern right now where it's the summer's coming to an end. And usually it was after WrestleMania and after, after WrestleMania, it's kind of a down period.
Oh my God, Vance, you are right. We failed to predict Wrestle Kingdom.
Wrestle Kingdom is a hard show to predict. But now it's at this point where WWE kind of was able to kind of gradually get a little bit better after WrestleMania because WrestleMania's ending was literally that bad that it can only get better. And SummerSlam was a big high point. So now I think everything's coming to a little bit of a low in both companies at this point, which is a shame to say because Forbidden Door used to be a big thing and it's not really a big thing anymore. So it's plateauing a little bit, and we'll see what happens after both of these shows are over and see where we go for here. Big question as when we continue our prediction stuff. Do we want to do Bound for Glory?
We might as fucking well at this point.
Yeah, let's do it.
Input. It was influx a little bit more of TNA, so I can do some more TNA research. 7 watched in a while, so we can add Bound for Glory to the list.
But like for real though, when do we stop? Like when other pay-per-views stop?
The final pay-per-view of the year is AEW World's End.
No. I mean, are we getting a weekend at any point at any time soon without an event?
Weekend after next.
Case like I need a week off.
Weekend. So next week we have to do Clash in Paris, and then after that there's nothing.
Great. Let's take that week off.
It literally says we'll take a week off. So yeah, we have a little bit of a break there, and then something comes up. Worlds Collide. I don't know if we want to do whatever Cena's last show is. If we want to do that,
allegedly.
Saturday night's main event. Yeah, we should.
I think they're thinking it's December 13th.
That's fine. That's fine. So we'll figure it out as we go along. We'll figure it out. What is Man saying? Man says, "Hey everyone, go into the War Archives and find a GP episode named We Tried. Manson K have a train wreck."
I have to listen to that again. It's been a really long time. But I imagine my brain melted.
Yes. Mr. Wild P, it's WWE's in Paris for Clash in Paris, which I will say their graphics for their matches are really cool. Because they really just did like Monet style. Or that famous Parisian art. It's a famous Monet painting, I believe. With that being said, do we have anything else to add to this week's event of shows?
I'm good.
I'm also good.
Also, okay, how many nuggets have you eaten throughout this entire show?
Okay, so they weren't like chicken nuggets, they were like chicken tenders. So I had like 4 big ones. I've been getting the Tyson ones on sale at Target.
Nice.
So they're like big.
I mean, the only difference between chicken nuggets and chicken tenders is size.
Yeah, but this is like a proper tender, not a nugget.
Gotcha. You know what I've kind of been obsessed with lately, or thinking about doing the next time I go food shopping, which might be soon? Dino nuggets.
Hell yeah.
Should I get Dino nuggets for Sunday?
Yo, that'd be awesome.
All right, great. Literally, almost every time I have people at my house, I have either Dino nuggets or a nugget and Mad Annie's mac and cheese on hand, just in case.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I like stoner food.
It's called stoner food for a reason. Also tastes great. So we'll figure out dinner and whatnot, or I'll bring treats.
We love treats.
We do love treats. We do. We love them so much. Anyhow, with that being said, let's get this show on the road so I can watch some of NXT maybe, or maybe I'll watch James Bond. I'm on a James Bond kick lately. I'll tell you why in the post show.
Fun fact: I've never seen a single James Bond movie.
There's 25 of them, so you have some time.
I've only seen one.
Casino?
Yep. Casino Royale is the only one I've seen.
It's like the best one.
It's really good.
It's really, really good. There's a lot of fun facts about Casino Royale, I can tell you. Yes, you should be jealous, Charles. I'm going to get Dino Nuggets on Sunday. Anyway, folks, ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to Kings of the Rings podcast, episode number 419, The Nugget Test. I am your main Nugget King, Ricky Rose. You can find me at Ambassador Biggs across all social media outlets, BIGZ Ambassador Biggs. Find Kings of the Rings podcast at KOTR _podcast across all social media platforms. Like, share, subscribe. Leave us a great 5-star review. The links to all of that are in the description below. And if you're watching us, it's that QR code on the top left corner. So scan that, please, to give us a follow and find us everywhere, including links to our fantastic merch. If you're listening to us, make sure you're listening to us on Wrestle Addict Radio, the cure for the common wrestling podcast, and follow Wrestle Addict Radio socials at addict_wrestle on Twitter, because fuck calling it X, and at Wrestle Addict Radio, all one word, everywhere else. Links to all of that, again, are in the description below. Will Tarashak.
I gotta give a quick shout out to my hometown, Braintree, Massachusetts. They had a good run, Ricky. They made it all the way to Williamsport in the Little League World Series, and they got booted the other day. So
who did they lose to?
I don't know. I forget. My dad told me they lost. I think someone in the South. So
I was going to say, because there was a team from Stony Brook that was in the running for it as well.
Yeah, so they won the New England Regionals. So they're representing New England.
Yeah,
And
that
it's
makes sense.
double elimination. I lost the first game. We got slaughter ruled 13-0.
Ooh.
And then they lost. They won the second game, and I think the third game they lost 3-2 on a walk off.
Ooh.
So yeah, they had a good run. Someone from Braintree has never made it that far, so those kids should be proud.
Exactly. Kayfabe.
All right, y'all. I am so ready for the post show. You can find me on social media at KAE_FABE. Shout out to Kaya Carlin. You can find her on Instagram at KAIYACARLIN for all of your makeup needs in the New York City tri-state
I think
area.
Kai Carlin follows us on social media, so thanks, Kai, for that.
Probably Kaya, my bestie, my former roomie. Be my
Yes.
face today.
Thank you, Kaya, so much. So when we come back next week, guess what we're doing again? Predicting another PLE.
Hell yeah.
Maybe we'll
Yay.
do it in French because it's also Clash in Paris. Or if any of us know French outside of me.
No, I think Spanish.
Yeah, I get it. I totally understand. So until next week, folks, goodbye, good night, au revoir, and fuck you, Slack. Yeah. Fuck you, Slack. He's coming back, by the way, unfortunately. But we have a month until we have Slack return.
Return of the Slack.
No, it's gonna be called All
Return of the
Slack or
Slack.
All Out Slack, or I don't know what we'll call it. We'll figure it out. Anyway, folks, we'll see you next week. This has been a Wrestle Addict Radio branded podcast.